Hi guys, I hope you're having such a great day. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know already, my name's Kia Sweeney and I'm a marketing specialist. I help entrepreneurs and busy business owners elevate their content and create systems and processes to make their lives easier. So I hope you guys are ready for some tips, tricks, and tools from me because that's what I've got. Today's video is all about Instagram stories ideas. So I have a few that are in the app as well as out of the app and some best apps that you can use to really drive home those strong Instagram stories. So why don't you get out your phone, maybe load Instagram, we'll tell you in a second, and we'll get started, okay? Let's dive in.
Creating beautiful stories in Instagram can be easy. So what I've done here is I've taken a photo, and you know how normally if you want to add a sticker, you would go to your photos, copy the photo, and then drag it back into Instagram? Well, we don't have to do that anymore. Instagram's taking care of it for us. So what you're going to do is you're going to select the GIFs section, and you're going to scroll down. Next to the camera will be a little photo section where you can add your photos. And voila, you'll see that my photo popped up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little border around my image, just to have some fun. Select my color picker so I have the right color to really make the image stand out. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to use the pen tool to kind of create some contrast on the bottom. Beautiful. Now I'm going to add some text, and I actually copy and pasted this a couple times just to add variety. Looks visually appealing. And now I'm going to go back to my GIF section and I'm going to type in Mojo, which is not one that's commonly used, but has like really cute graphics. And there you go, there's my story. Okay, so this is one of my favorite tips that we can do within the app, within Instagram. So I'm going to create some bubble text. And you can do this on just a photo or a video. As you can see, I chose to do it on a video because I kind of felt like that was the vibe I was going for right now. I wanted to create kind of a different style with the next one. The first time I did this, guys, I spelled clouds wrong. I don't even know how that happened. Hopefully I did it right. It looks like I am, so that doesn't happen again. Everything looks good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to space them out and create kind of the order I want all of the letters to be in. Perfect. And now I'm going to hit the dash tool a couple times to make an actual line. Like that, and then I'm going to size it up so it looks like a little bar. I'm going to copy it and we're going to paste it a few more times. So it looks like they're all kind of hanging from the ceiling, I guess you could say, of Instagram stories. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen tool and I'm going to create kind of like a little doodle to link all the letters of clouds together. And I'm going to use the neon pen tool to make little glowing dots like lights for it. And of course go to the GIF section and add a little sunshine in. Okay, so I love messing around with the fonts in Instagram. So what I'm doing right now is creating bubble text, and I'm using the little color picker to select my colors from the image to make them pop a little bit more on the bubble. That way it's not just straight black and white. And now I'm creating kind of a curve with the word baby. You guys might be able to figure out what word I'm creating, or words I'll be creating. Now what I'm going to do is create a drop shadow of the word shower. So I first take my word shower in white, and now I'm going to do it again, but choose a different color. And now I'm going to arrange it so that it shows a kind of a drop shadow. Now, if you type in the word collage into the GIF section of Instagram Story, you get these cool little cutouts. I mean, how awesome are those, guys? I found out about this recently and I was so excited and I wanted to share with you. Now, if you go back into the GIF section and you type in cutouts, you'll still come up with some, but it's very minimal with the space and without the space. But I like with the collage that you come up with cohesive style. This is one of my favorite ways to let people know that you have a new post. So what I did was I clicked add this post to the story, and now what I'm doing is I'm adding a period. I'm going to space it out a little bit, make sure it's highlighted, or bubble text as I like to call it, and I am making an iPhone. Creative, right? Okay, so I'm going to do it again so we can have our screen, this time making it white instead. Turning it over, and I'm going to do one more for the actual camera lens. And what I do with the camera lens is I actually turn it upside down so it's on the right side, or technically the correct side is what I'm saying. Now I'm going to add my post to the phone so people can see it, and I'm going to type out new post in different varieties of colors just to really catch the attention and make it pop. I also like to add a tap here to the end, which you'll see, and I put it on the left side in the end just because when you put it on the right side, people are less likely to be able to tap there because it automatically will go to someone else's story next. So I think it's smart to put it on the left side just to avoid that so that you are able to really get them to tap on that post and go directly. Another way to notify your audience that you have a new post is keeping it clean, simple, and just making it eye-catching. So if you saw in the beginning, I changed the color of the background to one of my brand colors, and the way I did that was I selected the color picker with the pen tool, and then I just pressed on the background of the image so that it could change the color. And now, as you see, I created the line bars to make kind of a little box for my image to fit in, or my post to fit in. And now I'm creating little mini circles. And these circles will have letters in them in just a few minutes, but I'm just gonna speed through this part real quick just so you can kind of see how I lay it out. And again, this is just a clean and simple way to make your Instagram story pop a little bit to notify your audience that you have a new post. And now, as you can see, I'm adding my letters in to let everyone know it is a new post. And there you have it. Mojo is by far one of my favorite apps to use for Instagram stories. They have so many templates, both pro, which is paid, and free. But I'm going to show you one of my stories that I've created recently. I love this one because it looks like an actual web page, and I get to change the URL to match whatever page I have on my website. I just think it's really cool and a neat way to showcase your website, like for any launches that you have. So let's choose a template. The cool thing about this is you can change the font if you want or keep it the same. I chose to keep it the same and just change the wording. And then if you know your brand colors, your hex colors, go ahead and implement that too so that it's very brand oriented for you. And that's it for that one. Save the video and you're good to go. I'm going to show you one that's on a pro account, which means it would be paid for. But I have a hack around of how you could pay for it. So what I do is I type in whatever I want and then put the image in there. And then I screen record it to be exactly how I want it to be. Once I've got the screen record, then I'll go into my photos. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it so that you don't see that pro recording up top or the little text box at the bottom. And then I'm going to drag out and make sure that you don't see the screen recording in the beginning of the video or the pro at the end when you're getting out of the pro template. I want it to be just right. Perfect. And then I save that video. Super easy. So one of my other favorite apps to use is Canva, and I love Canva because it's fully customizable templates that you can use for Instagram posts, Instagram stories, YouTube, Pinterest, birthday cards, literally everything, and I love it. So it's drag and drop features, and what you see that I'm doing here is I picked out my image that I wanted to replace on the template. I changed the background. I didn't like the paper mache, so I ended up just making it a solid color, but I liked the font and the layout of it, so I wanted to keep that the same. And so now I'm just adding elements to make it more me. And that's what's really great, is like you can change up anything on the templates. You don't have to stick to what the templates look like, and just really make it your own. But it's a good starting point if you're not sure what to do for your Instagram story. Now I'm going to choose a blank template, so I'm starting from scratch. I'm adding in something called frames, and frames allows you to do like circles, triangles, squares, etc. In this case, I chose an iPhone, because I wanted to be able to kind of give a fun aspect to my story. And you can put whatever image you want into that frame. And then use your color picker, changing the background. Beautiful. And what I like to do if I am doing a phone or a computer screen, they also have computer screens, is I like to make the image look as if it were a phone, and so I'll put a black square over it, and then I'll change the transparency so that it looks like there's no glare on the phone. And then I saved it. And this is actually one that I did and posted to my story to showcase my iOS 14 update, which I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with. If there's one app that I use the most, it's probably PicPlayPost. PicPlayPost allows you to create Instagram stories, IGTV videos, YouTube videos, the list goes on. What you do is you create your template, and it's either photos or videos. You're able to use both of them. What I really like about this app is that I can create transitions between the photos or videos too, to make it more cinematic. You're also able to reorder them if you don't like the order they're in. So you'd select it and then click reorder. I can also trim down videos. So like the clouds were a little bit long in this, so I'm going to trim it down halfway. And now watch it. So much cleaner. You can also add text to your videos or your photos. And with this, you can change the text color, add a background to the text so it pops a little bit more. You can change the font. You can even change the perspective of the text, which I really like. You can also add how it transitions in if you want it to fade in, slide left, etc. There's stickers that you can add as well, like I'm doing now. that neon green though. And then you can also adjust your video. So if you want to change the way the photo is or the video is and make it come at a different angle or zoom in, you can do that as well. I didn't actually like the little sticker, so I removed it. And then you can save.
So I hope you loved all those tips, tricks, and tools I just shared with you, and I can't wait to hear which ones you're going to implement first. Definitely let me know down below in the comments, okay? And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the goodies that I promise I'm going to share with you soon. I can't wait. Until next time, bye!